Ding ding ding, top of morning. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Ooh, pictures? Nice. Nice poems. CGs. Secrets? Why would there be secrets? Backgrounds. Nice. And this sketch. First concept sketch of the complete cast by David Evelyn. Nice. Acquisition feature. Review file poems. Word text for any anomalies. Oh. Why would there be anomalies? Uh-huh. 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 Okay, cool. Music playlist. Nice. Files. Poem text. Nice. Ciari's wedding words. Nice. Side stories? Trust. Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. I'll do that eventually. Back to the game. This game is not suitable for children, so if you are a children, piss off. Load. Okay. 9:44, 9:42, 9:46. 1:15 p.m. Okay. That's my most recent save, I guess. So, let's do this. Anime. Kawaii. Cute. Cheeks. Yay. Candy. Puppy. Jumpy. Kiss. Giggle. Lollipop. Kitty. Daydream. Fun. Twirl. Socks. Sing. Bunny. Hop. And love. Yay. Now, last but not least, treasure. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've already got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Scara. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yori? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason why, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets his contacts 10 spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and just wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yori suddenly giggles. Eh? I did not notice that she was listening. Her face is in a pocket as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yori? Tell Scara to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad now. bad and now we have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Whap! Yeah! Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Please, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Ooh. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Please. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, then wraps around her. Yeah, please. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oof. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori drops away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Scara. Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah, I didn't mean to make any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Nyari would end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Sayori is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Ha ha. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter a nice sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't just admit you're really into it, so you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Setting a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It was a series I'd never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it. You can go do it through the glass on that door. He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Scara. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the box right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Moe? I have no clue what that word means. Don't just stand there. As he grabs my arm and pulls me into the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She passed on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. If we can't read at the same time like that. Heh, what's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Uh, don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. As he crosses her arms and scoots away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect this of you sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where it's obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance tends to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Huh. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. Hmm? Hmm? You don't? No. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't got out of that yet." Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those guys are people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I graduated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Captain Monica was all... Said Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki points her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad about her. Bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shan't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Huh. Sorry. I just needed to make sure we have enough time. Well, you do look pretty cozy over there. Yeah. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily sighs herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if you get bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? Only got part way through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish this? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. Huh? Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, eh. So that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute and doggy. It would only impress, girls who like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easily to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other problems. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? Read a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks might. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I just wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. It's something that you're afraid of. Afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. You're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Should I show my post to next? Sorry. Oh, I like this one, Scara. It has some nice feelings in it. Yeah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Huh. I guess you caught me. Sometimes You know me too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, no. I still like this one, I promise. You know I won't lie to you, Scouter. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Hmm. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try to giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. You're always thinking about it, but you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Hmm. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. That's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh, it is? Maybe I'm just getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Gara. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp. Like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Like little balls of sunshine all rubbing together. Like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but no time to waste. I'll put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, searching and scraping, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off of my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends, my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus Christ. That's interesting. Holy crap. Sayori, Did you really just write all this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really getting in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I think I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Ziori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Is it my turn? Well, let's see how it compares to yesterday. Yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Skara. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri. I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain into turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you would like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for yesterday? Yuri nods and typically hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies, or an undoing, or an, as an what? What word is that? My tendencies as an ordinary human. Oh, ordinary. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Enticing, the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon, enticements. In his phase, increments his phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice of bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've got quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, and more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows his more excitement, a rush of blood, a classic Pavlovian cutting conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Ha, ha, interesting. 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 This makes me think of a certain topic I will not get into in this video, but now I do understand what this poem means on a deeper level. Let's just say it's a topic involving SH. Um, I was a little more daring than with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, it's something I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the type of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, obviously Monica, that's the only left. Hi again, Scara. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take it. Take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon, you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for yesterday? For today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it, Scar. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, keys. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They can make anyone feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me the colors they won't stop, bright beautiful colors, flashing, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop, violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, squelching, piercing, sighing, quiescent, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a piece of crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. Save me. Load me. What? Save me. Load me. Save a game, and you load that save. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I like playing with my space on the paper. Crossing where and how to space your words can subtly change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. I sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're facing a difficult decision, when that happens, don't forget to save your game. Huh? What the fuck? That's fucking weird. You never know when you might change your mind, or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could just sit out the front room. Is this about the festival? And I've hit 55 minutes of screen time, so I must end of recording time, so I must end now. Save the game. Here. And exit. Yes. Pictures. I have new pictures. Yay. New pictures. Hurrah. Nice. New pictures. We love pictures. Side stories. Trust. Understanding. Huh. Nice. Anyway, I shall see you all in the next video. Bye bye.